Katika somo letu la leo tunakwenda kujifunza namna ya kutafuta refractive index. How we can find a refractive index when a light travel from one media to another medium. Kwa hiyo tuna kanuni mbalimbali za kuweza kutafuta refractive index. Kwa hiyo leo tunakwenda kujifunza kanuni ya kwanza ya kutafuta refractive index when a light travel from one media to another medium. So this is very important. So you may see here we have given a ray of light travel from water to glass. What will be the angle of refractions what will be the angle of refraction in glass if the angle of incidence in water is almost 20 degree, given that the refractive index of the glass is 1.5. So in this question you may see here a solution data given. We have given the angle of incidence. The angle of incidence is 20 degree, and also we have given refractive index denoted by eta 1.5. What is required is the angle of refraction. This is called the angle of incidence, and this is angle of refractions, and this is refractive index. So it's very important concept to understand. So if that is the case, this is a refractive index of light when it's traveling from water to glass. When a light traveling from water to glass, it has given by this form. So from the formula for finding refractive index, we say eta is equal to a sine of angle of incidence over sine of angle of refractions. So this is how the very important formula for finding the refractive index under considerations of the angles. Kwa hii ndio kanuni ya kuweza kutafuta refractive index ukiwa unazungumzia upande wa angle. Hii ni kanuni ya kwanza ya kuweza kutafuta refractive index. So in this way, this is 1.5 is equal to sine ya 20 degree over sine of angle of refractions. So we want to find the angle for refractions. So we can say now the sine of the angle of refraction, this is equal to a sine of 20 degree over 1.5. Over 1.5. So finally you can get now the sine of the angle of refraction is equal to 0.2280. So this is a value. If you find the by using calculator, scientific calculator. Kwa hiyo ukitumia scientific calculator hapa, ukigawanya mwisho wa siku ukihesabu utapata kitu kama hicho 0.228. We want to find the angle of refraction. Sisi tunataka kutafuta angle of refraction, kwa hiyo lazima tutafute the sine inverse. Now the angle of refraction, it will be the sine inverse of 0.2280. Finally, you can get the angle of refraction now. You may see the angle of refractions is equal to 13.2. Is equal to 13.2 degrees. So this is how we can find the angle of refractions by using refractive index. So the aim na lengo la somo letu la leo ni kutafuta either refractive index au angle of refractions au angle of incidence kwa kutumia refractive index, kanuni ya kwanza. This is called Snell's law. Kwa hiyo you may see in our question, a ray of light travels from water to glass. What will be the angle of refraction in glass? If the angle of incidence in water is almost 20 degree, given that the refractive index of the glass is 1.5. So solution data given, we have given angle of incidence. The angle of incidence is equal to 20 degree, And also you have given refractive index when the light travel from water to glass is 1.5. What will be the angle of refractions now? So from Snell's law, we know the refractive index is equal to kanuni yake ni sine of angle of incidence over sine of angle of refractions. So that is, so you may substitute 1.5 is equal to sine of 20 degree over sine of the angle of refractions. So the sine of the angle of refraction is equal to sine of 20 degree over 1.5. So the sine of angle of refraction now, if you are using calculator now, unaweza ukatumia calculator kutafuta hiyo. Kwa hiyo sine ya angle of refraction is equal to 0.2280. So this is how we can do. Sasa sisi tunataka kutafuta angle ya refractions. If you want to get to the angle of refraction, lazima utafute sine inverse, ambapo kimsingi hapa ungeweza kusema unagawanya kwa sine na huko unagawa kwa sine. So it will be inverse like this. So the sine and sine here will cancel. If that is the case, now the angle of refraction is equal to sine inverse of 0.2280. So finally, ukiingiza kwenye calculator yako utaona kwamba unapata angle of refraction is equal to 13.2 degree. So this is how we can find the angle of refractions. Also you can use this formula to find the angle of incidence as well as refractive index. Pia unaweza kufanya yote kwa kutumia somo la leo. Kikubwa ni kuweza kukumbuka hii kanuni, the refractive index is equal to sine of the angle of incidence over sine of angle of refractions. Kwa hiyo usisahau kulike, kushare, kucomment na kusubscribe. Oh, thanks.